Gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Near the 32, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss to Harris. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Quick slant to Brown. Touchdown! Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashes defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Ben to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Right, 80. 77. 54's mine.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt.
There he goes left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Touchdown, defense.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
2nd and 16. Toss play, Kamara. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got his big tight end here. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time maybe.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
230. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Snell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Ben's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Snell will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Steps away, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
What they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll go with Snell here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to run again with Snell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger keeps himself upright. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Being chased out left. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd down. Again, they defer to Snell. A big hole right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 72 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Snell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now, did we see that right? They accepted the pass interference penalty, gave possession back to the offense. Boy, someone's got to have their wires crossed. That just doesn't make any sense. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 28-21. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that's complete to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And he'll go out of bounds ball's inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now Ben. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come on, 50. Check hot.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on
them and continue